Oh, is it less stress when you don't have to worry about if your name's going to get called out?
I think both of us as
I mean, you've been
people-
nominated for a Bifas, so how you've literally done like both things. So how does it?
Yeah, tell us.
Sorry, I'm just sort of taking over your job.
I want to
Come
know.
on.
It's much easier to believe that everyone today has been nominated.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of, when you're looking at the talent in front of you, you're like, wow. It's obviously more difficult when it's yourself. You're like, someone's gone mad. But yeah, it's wonderful to read out these names and know what they mean to people. Yeah, it's a big privilege.
Yeah.
And Susan, you've got a really good relationship with Bifas. You both have. I just overheard you saying the one thing that's nice is you get to party more because there's less cameras, isn't there? There are, because on the night it's quite like they're all acting up a bit.
Yes, I've been to a few. Listen, like we're there to celebrate cinema, and it's a very serious business. But also, you get to party. It's a great party. The dance floor's popping. Everybody looks great. But also, like the very real thing is that nobody's doing independent film to be rich. Like, it is an opportunity for people to just celebrate. It's when I speak to my industry friends or non-acting friends, I always say I just equate it to like an office Christmas party. That's the vibe. That's the vibe. And of course, like everybody's like been working really hard for years and years and years to make this thing, and you just get to have it. It's really, because I think award ceremonies can be really scary and and some of them are, and premieres and stuff. But like with Biffa, it just feels like a proper celebration. Like, we did it. Like, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Is it lovely because you're kind of, both of you are now between the worlds of the bigger productions and still working in independent as well?
There's something really magic about everyone involved in a film being able to fit in one room.
Yes.
And
before.
yeah, and yeah, it's kind of, we're really lucky with our jobs that there's such kind of diversity. You never really know what's coming, and I think particularly with independent film, I think that's where loads of really daring stuff's happening. Like when I get an indie script, I often know that I'm going to learn so much.
Could you give people a sense of what it feels like when you actually arrive on those carpets and like the Biffa night?
Well,
Why are you laughing?
No, because it is weird. Like, because
Yeah.
you all get dressed up and everyone looks lovely, and then you're sort of shuffled, and then it talk to you, and then sometimes you just get pushed out the way because someone more important arrived. Let's just be really, like last year, Florence Pugh arrived, and it was like the Queen had arrived because that girl knows how to dress. Like when she turned up, I was like, fair. I was
That
like,
was an
whoa.
amazing outfit
I mean,
as
she
well.
looked amazing
Yeah.
in the like tulle. I was like, okay, but you know what I mean. So it's. And it is quite stressful and loud, and then also you're like seeing people going, hey, but then you've got to look this sort of way, and it is mad.
What Morfid does though. Morfid has a glare. She's just like,
She's blink.
glare. You should have seen her at London Film Festival. Please, I'm going to send you it on Instagram. Her glare, they're shouting 100 things at her, the photographers, and she's just got her.
You have to sort of switch off though.
She's like, utterly.
No, you cracked me up though.
You have to have a coping mechanism. You can't go on to those things.
But I was like, I was asked, why are you always casting scary things? I was like, I don't know. And you were like, it's because you don't blink. I was like, oh,
No, because she has this amazing like.
I haven't quite worked it out. I sort of do this with my hands and I cross my legs. But do you know what? I have to say, last year, I had a film premiere in New York. So that's American. That was like my first ever. That is worse. And I feel like if you do one of those, you can do anything. People are screaming, pushing, yelling. Yeah, who are you? Are you in the movie? You're there, stood in front of a poster of you in the like literally. And someone went, look this way. Are you in the film? And I just went,
Are you in the film?
I just went like that. There's me right there. But it was, and literally when I walked up, I was shaking, and I was like, anything after that, easy.
Absolute pleasure. Nice to see you both. Have fun and thank you for the chat.